I'm back once again. Welcome back to D-Bomb's Garage. And today I'll be tinkering on the 72 Monte Carlo. The first thing I'm going to attempt to do is get it from the non-lift bay over to the lift, so it'll be easier to get underneath it and get the rear end from the 70 and to the 72. Not doing anything spectacular. I'm just, all the parts I took off the 70 are going to go into the 72. The shocks, I thought I had another set of air shocks floating in my overflow building shipping container, but I did not see them. I remember seeing them, I think. Maybe not. So I'm gonna get this over there, over on the lift. I don't need to see me trying to move it, so and just like that, it's on the lift. This will be the first time I've actually been underneath this Monte Carlo since I got it. And when I got the 70 and the 72 as a package deal. Every time I looked at the 72, it was like just a shame to let it go to waste. Too nice of a car to actually cut up. So I just let it sit. As seen from another video, mouse decided to make a nest on the inside of the intake because there's no carburetor on it. So what I'm going to end up doing is pulling the intake off and distributor out, intake off. Clean that all out, and then I'm going to see if I can put a wrench on the crank shot bolt and see if it turns over. If it turns over, I'll put an intake back on it and carburetor and HEI distributor down into it and see if it fires up. Maybe. She's got its dings and dents and rust spots, but it's not as one that can be saved. What kind of makes this special is it's a bucket seat center console AC car 350. So let's take it up and see what's going on. I think that's high enough. I think I'll put a stand underneath it just in case. That stand can go up. I can get one more notch out of it. Tie rod end is bent. That's why the wheels are kitty wampus. All right, safety stand is in. So let's take a look at this. All right, where's my super duper trouble light, which shocks me every once in a while. And that's the wrong line for that. Takes me longer to find stuff than it does to check stuff out. One day I'll be organized. Maybe. That almost whacked me in the face. All right. I don't need to carry you guys all over the place. All right, let's take a look at what I got. All right. Now I'll come get you. Let's go look. Start at the rear. She's got a couple spots up in there. On the body, the main body looks pretty good. Floor pan, floor pan looks good. A little bit of rust holes here. A little bit of rust coming up right there. Frame is very good. Floor pans look good. Rockers are great. On that side. Passenger side, same thing. Beauteous. Well, looks like I got something to work with. They cut the fuel lines. I get the air shocks out. I get the lower control arms out. I get the uppers out. So I don't know what I want to do for shocks yet. What is all this? That's airline. It was airline. Great. That was airline. So when I get up in here, I'll get that e-brake cable out of here. Same thing on the other side where they cut it off with a torch, looks like. Yeah, he torched them off. So at least I get the rear end back into it. Hopefully everything comes apart. There's a section of frame that is crusty right there. That's not bad. I think I got frame section up there. Let's take a peek at this other side. Other side looks right up there. Starting to crustify, but I've got all that. She looks all right. Got dual exhaust. Looks like she's got a 350 turbo trans. Definitely needs motor mounts. Well, let's see what I cannot accomplish on this beast. See if we can't get these cut up control arms off and the Boubard air shocks. So with that, I'm going to kick you back over to the tripod, put you on time lapse. Here we go. All right, I got them out. The upper bolts on this was a little bit of a pain in the butt, but I got it off. Now, it's just time to put these ones back in. Get that differential up on the bench. Get it over to the car. And get back hooked up. But I need to go get some hot coffee. I'll be right back. All right, close enough. Now to get the rear end onto the welding table, and I get it over here and see what bolts I don't have. I'll be right back. A little bit more, maybe. Through it. Just seems like it, but it's not it. Around. Yay. Well, I guess I'll run to one of the parts stores and see if they have some, whatever the cheapest shocks they got. Get 2 shocks, put those on. So to keep the coil springs underneath there. And I do have 2 tires I can put, rims and tires I can put back on the back. So with that, rear ends in, kind of a pain in the butt to do by yourself, but it can be done. So with that, I am done. D-Bomb's Garage, Dennis Bomb here. Hit the like, hit the subscribe, leave a comment. Be much appreciated. So with that, I'm out. Later all. Well, back in the shop, November 3rd, Sunday. My shocks came in yesterday from AutoZone for the 72. I can get those back in, and then I can put it up on down on all fours. I did notice that the tie rod ends were bent on it. I think I might have some on the 70, which will go to the 72. I think I have another set that I took off of a parts car that was wrecked real bad, that were new, that I can put onto the 70. Or I'll just put that other set on, see if it's the same set, put it on this one, then these wheels will be straight. Or take a torch and straighten them out. They don't have to be perfect because I don't think I'm going to be driving this car. But I'm just trying to get it back into a roller. I think I might order a new steering wheel and mounting kit for the 70. Take that steering wheel out and put it in this one. But as soon as I get the shocks back on this one, I think I might try to see if I can't get this thing to fire up. It does not have a drive shaft, so I'm just going to kick you over to time lapse on the rear shocks. The other thing that came in yesterday was the other set of UMI upper control arms for the 70, because one set I did get was for 64 to 67 A-body. I needed 68 to 72 A-body. So here we go. All the rest of the bolts are just there. As I said, I just wanted to get it in place and make it a roller. I might come through and tighten up some of these bolts a little bit so that I don't lose the nuts. But it's back in. I can put tires on it, and I can push it around. I have to force the front suspension around a little bit to turn the wheels, but at least it will be movable again. Rollable, movable, whatever. I just gotta find some lug nuts for it too. So I think what I do is I'll lower it down and pull this nest of whatever it is out from over by dam. Add all this look at all that crap coming out there. Don't know what it was. Critter. But it had a whole lot shoved up in here. While I'm down here, I'll grab a breaker bar and a 5/8 and just hit it on the crank bolt. See what happens. Yeah, turn it over. Don't hear anything popping or clicking in there, so. I guess it's time to grab the shop vac, lower it down, grab the shop vac, and vacuum this thing out. Well, let's get her down. See that big old mouse house here. So that's a good thing. But sure did leave a mess in there. The rest of it I think I can get with the vacuum. Well, I searched around, found a carburetor that'll probably work. It's got the electric choke on it. This one has a heat riser choke for it. I'm gonna end up hitting the parts store up and see if they've got carb gasket spacer to bring it up, and I think that carburetor will work. And I have to see if the points are working. I think I got all the mouse nests dug out of the carburetor, intake, whatever. I don't think anything else is gonna hurt it. Let me check the oil. So yeah, I gotta make the parts run. I'll go online first and see if they have everything for it. It does have oil blacker than an 8 ball. I'd like to hear this thing run, if it's gonna run. I think if it runs, I just might see what I got in leftover tail. I need 2 for that one and 2 for this. I need a bumper, front and rear. I need a grill, headlight bezels. I think I might have. I need seats for both of them, front and rears, buckets, not benches, center consoles for both of them. We'll see what happens. So with that, as I said, gotta make the parts run. I'll be back after a little bit. Nobody's got the gasket I need right now, so with that, I think I'm gonna see if we can't locate a battery. Toss a battery in this thing and see if it turns over. If it don't turn over, then I guess I'll have to get it up in the air and see if it'll turn over at the starter. If not, I think I have another starter for it. All these cables look like crap. Well, let me find a battery. Down one. No sparks. Wow. Lights are on. Especially if I can gank a ground cable off like that. That. This one looks like crap too. Trim all this off. Let's see if I can't make another end. Let's clean this off a little bit. Okay. I'm thinking about it. Well, my lunch is here. Yeah, it's still gonna work. So, time to go eat lunch. I'll be back. Well, I found a pair of wheels for the rear. Got them on it, even though the rear end is missing a couple spider gears. I got the area all cleaned up in here-ish. The dust shield for the converter was full of gunk and it broke. So I pulled it out. And just for poops and giggles, I'm trying to get, I want to see if I can't. If it's getting sparked, because I ordered the gaskets, they should be here tomorrow for the carburetor. And so I can throw a possibility of putting that carburetor on it and see if it does anything. But can't do anything without any spark. So I'm gonna have to pull the distributor cap and check the points, and I'll check and see if the coils are getting power. I haven't found my test light yet. Don't have an ohm meter, I just got a test light, so I just seen it not that long ago somewhere here. Where I saw it, I don't know. It's here somewhere over the rainbow. Don't see it there, don't see it there. Don't see it here. Don't see it there. Well, shucky darns. I see it right here. So what I want to do is hook the battery up. Paper and the points file. So let's see how. Well, helps if I hook the battery up. if we got spark. Battery's about ready to die in the GoPro. And even after taking the points out and cleaning them, I still do not have spark. Don't have spark coming out of this coil. So it's not going to be that hard to pull number one plug, get it to top dead center, set the other distributor down in there, wire it in. That won't take long. I just need the gasket for the carburetor. And spark and fuel. Thing's got compression, so for now, that's it. That's all I'm going to do to it today. A little aggravated, but oh well. I'll get over it. I think I'll just call it a day and think about it. But the good thing is the 72 is on all four. Well, now is all four wheels. I forgot to go out in the shed and grab the other tie rod ends. I found a couple in here that I think will work. When I get it up in the air to hook up the remote starter on it. So I can hit the starter while I'm underneath the hood rather than having to go over and open the door and crank it over that way. So with that, again, I'm done for right now. That's an update on the 72. Will it start? I have no idea. I think it will. So with that, I'm out. Hit the like, hit the subscribe, leave a comment. I'm thinking it's a bad coil, so. All right, later on.